Welcome to the mysterious tale of Angikuni Lake. Chapter 1. The Whispering Winds. Nestled in the stark vastness of northern Canada, Angikuni Lake presents itself as a serene yet haunting expanse of water, far removed from the clamor of modern civilization. This remote location, encased by the relentless wilderness, has long been home to sparse Inuit communities, adapting to the harsh realities of such rugged terrain. The history of this area is a tapestry woven with stories of survival and the mysteries that the cold, whispering winds carry across the barren landscapes. It was here, amidst this quiet isolation, that a disturbingly silent village would become the centerpiece of an enduring puzzle. As the sunlight wanes and the shadows lengthen over the icy waters, one can't help but feel the weight of untold stories. This serene, yet isolated backdrop sets the stage for a tale that puzzles historians and enthusiasts to this day. Chapter 2. Joe Labelle. Imagine walking into a village you know well, only to find it utterly deserted. This was the reality for Joe Labelle, a seasoned fur trapper, when he ventured into an Inuit village along the frosty shores of Angikuni Lake in the bleak November of 1930. Familiar with the lively hum of village life from his previous visits, the silence that now greeted him was disquieting. As Labelle moved cautiously through the village, the air hung heavy with the cold whisper of abandoned spaces. The first hut he approached was unsettlingly quiet. Pushing open the door, he was met with the eerie sight of personal belongings, scattered as if just set down by their owners minutes before. Clothing, tools, and children's toys lay undisturbed, painting a picture of life that was abruptly left behind. The mystery deepened as he inspected more huts, each telling the same silent tale. In one, a pot still hung over an extinguished fire, its contents half-cooked and now cold, suggesting a meal that was hurriedly abandoned. Another hut bore the site of a sewing project left mid-stitch, the needle still piercing the fabric, frozen in time. Labelle's concern escalated as he noted the provisions. Stores of food and supplies were fully stocked, untouched, and not a single item appeared to have been hastily taken. It was as if the villagers had simply vanished, leaving behind everything they owned. The village's dogs, tragically, were found tied to their posts outside, having perished, presumably from starvation. This grim discovery only added to the growing unease. No signs of struggle, violence, or a hurried escape could be discerned. The silence of the village was overwhelming, broken only by the occasional gust of wind that swept through the empty huts. With no sign of the villagers, Labelle's concern turned to alarm, prompting him to seek help. Chapter 3. The Investigation. Upon receiving Joe Labelle's unsettling report, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police were quick to launch an investigation into the silent village on the shores of Angikuni Lake. The seasoned officers, accustomed to the unpredictable wilderness of Canada, approached with a blend of caution and curiosity. As they arrived, the scene that greeted them was a mirror reflection of Labelle's eerie testimony. The village, once a hub of life and activity, lay abandoned. Personal belongings were scattered about the homes, suggesting a hasty departure. Meals, half prepared, sat cold on the tables, and the provisions were left untouched, as if the villagers had vanished in the middle of their daily routines. One of the most chilling discoveries was that of the villagers' dogs, found deceased from starvation, still tied to their posts. This grim sight painted a stark picture of sudden abandonment, hinting at no opportunity for the animals' release or care. The absence of struggle or violence only added to the haunting tranquility of the deserted village. Further adding to the perplexing nature of the case was the condition of an old grave. It had been emptied mysteriously, with no sign of who might have exhumed it or where the contents were taken. This piece of the puzzle seemed disconnected from any rational explanation, weaving a tapestry of intrigue around the already baffling events. Throughout their search, the RCMP found no footprints or signs of a mass departure. The environment itself held no clues. The frozen landscape was as silent as the village it enveloped. Every corner seemed to whisper questions that had no answers. As word spread, theories abounded, each trying to explain the unexplainable. In the wake of the disappearance at Angikuni Lake, numerous explanations have been proposed, ranging from the plausible to the fantastical. One of the most popular theories suggests that the villagers were abducted by extraterrestrial beings. Proponents of this idea point to the sudden nature of the disappearance and the bizarre state in which the village was left. Meals unfinished, personal belongings intact, as indicative of an otherworldly intervention. Another theory posits that a supernatural force, perhaps rooted in the rich tapestry of local Inuit mythology, swept through the village. This perspective is bolstered by traditional stories of spirits and entities capable of influencing the physical world in profound and often disturbing ways. Chapter 4. Legacy. What happens when a whole village disappears? The echoes of their absence resonate through time. The perplexing tale of the vanishing village of Angikuni Lake has woven itself into the very fabric of Canadian folklore, reminding us of the fragile thread that connects the known to the mysteries that lurk in the shadows of our understanding. Over the decades, this story has not only persisted but flourished, inspiring a myriad of cultural expressions from chilling novels to eerie artworks, each attempting to unravel the puzzle left behind by the vanished villagers. In literature, authors have been captivated by the haunting absence left at Angikuni Lake, using it as a backdrop for tales of suspense and the supernatural. The story serves as a grim muse, challenging writers to explore themes of isolation, abandonment, and the chilling possibility of otherworldly intervention. It's a narrative that tests the boundaries of our imagination and compels us to consider what might lie beyond the edges of the map. The impact on media has been equally significant. Documentaries and television series have delved into the mystery, each bringing their own interpretations and theories to the fore. These productions often leave viewers with a sense of awe and unease, a testament to the story's enduring appeal. The village's disappearance acts as a dark mirror, reflecting our collective fascination with the unexplained and the unexplainable. This tale also serves as a stark reminder of our human limitations. Despite the advances in technology and the spread of knowledge, there are still places and events that elude our grasp. The vast wilderness of Canada, with its impenetrable forests and secluded lakes, underscores the reality that the world is still full of uncharted territories and unsolved mysteries. The vanishing village of Angikuni Lake remains a haunting narrative, bridging the gap between history and legend. As we continue to ponder its mystery, it reminds us that some truths might forever linger just beyond reach, whispered in the winds that sweep across the desolate shores of Angikuni Lake. Thank you for joining Spookscope today. Make sure to like the video and leave your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to share and subscribe. Until next time, my dear friend, stay curious.